Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming after here. A little midday money on a Monday, championship day Monday here. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Thank you, Ali Burns, for that. Max Wager Network in the house here. As always, it's me, and it's Money Monday, which means I got people after me. Morning Wood with Ali Burns, and Detroit Lenny's also there. They're 1 to 2. Just parlays with your betting loyalty. Chris King, 2 to 3 p.m. Back to the window. Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. And game time decisions. Nick, Tim, and Lenny closing out the day. And I'm sure Tim, I don't know, call it. I'm just going out on a whim here, thinking maybe there'll be some live show tonight with North Carolina. I don't know. I know we got big fans.
We'll see. I'm talking to my dad, seeing if we might go to the Dean Smith Arena and do, because they're having like a live watch party in the UNC Stadium. So I might want to try to head out there for the night, see if I can join up with everybody over there. So we'll see with that. If not, then I think Nick might be live. So there'll probably be a live show no matter what.
So listen, yesterday, real fast on the recap of NBA, we go 1-1. Milwaukee over. New Orleans does not get there though. 66-80 on the video. Hockey, I don't think anything. 49-40. No hockey yesterday. Today we'll go under the Leafs 6.5. Baseball, we hit another baseball yesterday. I had the Nationals, so plus 146. That gets me up to 10-5-2. I don't. You know what? And honestly, I didn't do any baseball today because I was preparing for other stuff we're doing today. But I'm sure Tim did. So get into some Timmy Crack corn money here. Go ahead, Timmy, with your Timmy Crack baseball. I don't care.
For spring training today, apparently I like Payne because I'm going right back to the Tigers. Getting them plus money versus the Toronto Blue Jays. I know it's Gossman on the mound for Blue Jays. Tyreek Skubal for the Tigers. Tigers have a full lineup today. Badu, Grossman, Baez, Candelario, Cabrera, Haas, Torkelson, Castro, Barnhart. I'm getting plus money on them. Toronto has mostly a full lineup. I think they have their top 5 with Springer, Bichette, Vlad, Hernandez, Gurriel. And other than that, I think Calvin Biggio is hitting last. But other than that, that's pretty much not. I think Detroit has a little bit more of a full team today. So I'm going Tigers. The second one, the Mets, that one kind of started about 3 minutes ago, but I have it in today anyway. Mets have a full lineup. Houston, they have most of their lineup, but they're still missing a couple of pieces out of there. I just felt like I was getting plus money on the Mets. Yes, I'm a Mets fan, but this is the first time I'm betting them this spring, and I've actually already bet against them this spring and cashed my ticket. So non-biased there. I like the Mets at plus money. Final one, Pittsburgh Pirates. Plus 130 versus Baltimore. Pittsburgh's got pretty much a full lineup. Baltimore, they've got most of their pieces, but not quite all their pieces. Pitchers are about equal, and I'm getting plus money. And, plus money when it comes to spring, I hit 2 of these. I'm doing well. 21-12 this year. I believe I'm up 12. What was it? 12 points, 7 units. So keep on rolling through spring and hopefully right into the regular season. We got, 3 days until it starts?
That's it, right around the corner. You know what? I didn't really look at baseball today. I actually looked earlier, and there was like 1 game up. It was actually the Mets, because that's the first game on the board. The only one that had a lineup. And then I jumped into doing the MVP home run stuff, RBI, Cy Young stuff for the AL East and NL East today. So I didn't really jump back into that. And then, you know what? I'm sure I'm 10-5-2. We're plus 648 or 6.4 units, 6.5 units, not bad. But today, I don't know. Probably just take a pass. Not throwing anything out. Obviously, we can't throw anything out on the Picks and Parlays Winner Free Picks or all sports side of things. They don't have it on there. But
unfortunate.
It is what it is. And real fast, Carolina, Kansas Free Pick is on the Twitter. I threw up there if you want to see that. And a little Carolina action. And I threw out the midday money report there as well. And also, so we're going to talk baseball. It's going to be a big baseball chat. I'm sure people. I don't know. 24 comments. I'm sure 18 of them are hosts.
Yep.
But baseball's right around the corner, and if I was doing it correctly. I put a link below if you want to get my baseball. First of all, if you watch for 2 years, buy the baseball package. It is $239.20. So basically 7 months of baseball. You'll have games every day, 500-600 games. You're talking $30 a month, $1 a day. If you don't have $239, watch me for the last year plus. Well, you're a full-blown degenerate because I don't know how you don't have that money because we've been plus money in college hoops, college football, hockey. Basketball's down a little bit, but nothing where you should be buried. So you know what? And if you're not for $240, you should definitely buy it anyway if you want to make some money. $239 for 7 months of games is a good deal.
Yep.
So go get that. I don't know. But let's just jump into our baseball. Actually, you know what? I got to jump into comments and then we'll jump into baseball because we're just going to go on and on. And I'll pop into comments a little bit because people want to talk Kansas and NC, but we already got these picks already. So be no shocking where we're thinking here. Dave likes Kansas and the over. Well, I got Kansas 9-1, and I have the over 152, so I'm with you on that. Ron's like, let's go, baby. Of course, we are going. We are going to the window, making some money here, heading into baseball. Rich B and like button, I appreciate it. Some guy winning free picks is trolling. This guy's always coming in here harassing me with a spam.
Should I ban him?
Got to block him. Morning, Michael. How are you today? Welcome on into the show. Again, here's this guy's troublemaker coming in here.
Oh, God.
Who's Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter? Stay away from him. I heard he's just sends bad pictures in DMs. I don't know. Smash the like button. Kansas today. Toronto Blue Jays to win the AL East. Well, we know. So again, Kansas 9-1. I'm happy about that. And I didn't really go on a hedging part here because it's 9-1, which is great. Okay, but on the flip side of that, we also had Arizona and Kentucky to start the tournament, and going back, we had Purdue and Arkansas and. So, this is just kind of like if it wins, great, I'll collect, and if it doesn't go by, I'm not gonna. And there's not making money here. It's not like I was putting like $5,000 across the board on all these things. So, and Blue Jays too. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll get to the AL East. Under first half. Unders have been money. Yeah, they definitely have been unders. A lot of unders lately in the tournament. I'm just thinking over. Just based on what we've seen out of Kansas. Carolina could score a little bit. They battle back. Kansas first half, same reason. I get it. I'm not going to say no that. I'm hoping Kansas wins. Kansas first half, -2, money line over. I think you're all right, Master, because I got Kansas to win this guy, and I got the over. Jojo Rabbit, your bet you call. Welcome on in. Braves Twins today.
Those lineups just came out. I'm not betting it because what was the lines on that? I believe it was pretty close to a pick 'em, but I don't know. I didn't bet it. You got both teams having pretty much starting lineups.
Lex says he's on the whole base today. Again, I didn't even look. I looked at again. This is at 9 in the morning. There was one lineup. I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? Let me jump into some.
Fading my Mets, fading the Pirates.
Big X is here. Lex versus Tim head to head in his picks. Carolina money line. Let's go, Big X. I'll make Tim happy. Kings on the ice. Yeah, I mean, we got going on here.
Nick likes the Kings, yes. And all I know is that.
Calgary, nice home dog here with LA. Go for it. Go for it. I like the Tigers plus money. Kevin Gausman hates pitching spring training games.
Yep, I'm on it. That's one of my plays already.
Nick, how are you today? Good morning. Thanks for $5,000 on Phillies win division 3-1. I like it. This is a team, and listen, these are Nick. We know that. We know the Knicks. We know.
That's I don't have them to win the division though.
Now you got Scherzer. Who knows? Right? He's got a little twitch in his shoulder.
He'll be fine.
Hopefully. I mean, yeah, the guy's always been fine. But DeGrom at this point he's an injury pitcher. I got to go. In 5 years from now, when I go back and I play out of the park baseball, I'm going to have to give DeGrom 100% health like I did Doc Gooden. Doc Gooden goes on to win 5 straight Cy Youngs and MVPs because he's 23-4 every year. But DeGrom, Phillies are a spot. They loaded up offensively. The offense is it's just like a late 90s AL team, just juggernaut offense. And if you got Nola back into his kind of Cy Young kind of form, if Wheeler continues to grow, I mean, the offense will generate enough where the number 3 guy should be able to beat up, like they'll hammer an average pitcher. Maybe you get a breakout, and some team that we think is going to be good is going to be bad, and they'll be in the hunt for a decent pitcher to throw in the back of the rotation. So I'm not going to say no to the Phils.
No, I wouldn't either. I do have a Phillies to win the NL at 18-1. So I'm not against the Phillies.
You got a Philly World Series.
Yeah. You got a Philly World Series. Yeah. I'm not that high on them, but
yeah. There's that 30-1 MGM. I put a nickel on him. This guy put $5,000 down. Ruby's going hardcore, $5,000 on Phillies. And this guy's got a monster bankroll. I got like 7,000-8,000 wrapped up in all my futures. He's throwing $5,000 down one. So he's a diehard.
Good luck.
Bob Franklin. Good morning. Jordan Love fan club president. Over Mets game today. Over Mets game, or is this over win total for the season?
I mean, the Mets game's on now, I believe. So
yeah, he could have wrote that. NC.
Yep.
Perth Amboy, New Jersey. There we go. That movie theater is still sitting there empty there, Winston, sitting over our next to 35. What a hot mess. I saw Dumb and Dumber in that movie theater, Winston.
Yeah, I mean, me and Nick were just on this morning.
Flames over 5.5 on the ice here against LA. You got a good number. I thought I saw a 6 over there. Jay Peasy, Kansas over. Yes, we do. Yes,
I think if you like the Kansas over, you're thinking UNC probably wins this game.
Well, Kansas puts up 90 and wins 90-70.
That could be too, but I feel like in order for UNC to win, they need to be knocking down a lot of shots.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like an 80-70 type game. So.
Yeah, it's a high score. Yep.
Philly's going to trade a pitcher before the All-Star break. I think so. 32-1.
No, wow.
Take it, 32. I got 30. Angels plus 145 today. Don't know who's pitching. Supposed to be on that sauce for an over in the Flames game.
Angels are against the Dodgers, by the way, and no starting lineups.
I mean, 5.5. I thought it was. I could be wrong. I mean, I thought it's at 6 here. I'm looking at Kings. He's up to 6. So he's got 5.5 over. He's got a good number. You know, it's at 6. He's got 5.5. So he could win instead of getting a push. Grab the Mets live.
Plus 155. Are they already losing? Oh, it's mid one. Okay.
Will Flames get up to 3? Kings probably win. Yeah, it's baseball chat. We're good. All right, so these are the baseball picks today. But let's talk about. I said today we're going to do AL and the NL East division to talk about, and there's a lot of things going on here. And I didn't put it up here. A lot of these that I'm going to talk about today, the AL for MVP, home run, RBI, Cy Youngs, I chose here for the AL East and NL East. They're all from our friends at Caesars. I don't have the Caesars thing in here. I know we have Caesars promo here that we use, so I'll throw Caesars out. But I also have other books I use here. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling you to go sign up for anything. I don't think that's affiliated with the Midday Money, but
nope.
Whatever the case may be. So here we go. So let's talk AL East player futures. We'll talk about them, and then we'll add them, to the chat. My esteemed colleague is here, which is wonderful. Helps out as opposed to the ability. So we'll talk about the Blue Jays, and we'll go down the line here. And we'll say each team for an MVP prop. Now, did I bet these MVP props? No. My MVP props, I bet 6. I got Bryce, Riley, and Cody Bellinger. I got Devers, DJ Matteau, and Stanton. Again, and why we like those, I'll tell you why, and then we'll talk about the other ones. Bryce, because I think the Phillies would be good, right? Why not? Riley is a guy who I just like for the Braves, steps up for Fred Freeman. He had a big year last year. I think he had 37 homers. Everybody could jump on Acuna. Acuna's out for a month. So, I mean, Austin Riley's a guy who was a 25-1 at DraftKings. I grabbed it there. And a Bellinger, I threw a nickel on, 60-1, based on, and I'll probably come in with a little more on this guy. 2 years ago, full season, the guy had 40-some homers, 300 average. Again, everybody's going to be on. You got Betts, you got Freeman. Huge lineup. And will they cancel each other out? Maybe. But this is baseball, and we see guys get hurt. I think Betts batted, 250 last year, 260? Things happen. Things seem to work themselves out. Guys get hurt. Guys don't play. I mean, so I'll go him. NL, again, Devers is a guy like on the Red Sox who I think could have a monster year. If the Red Sox are a surprise team, why not? And again, 20-1 there. Matteau, he's 70-1. I just grabbed him based on if he's healthy, he's going to hit 325. He's in a lineup ahead of guys. And again, this is why I also got a Stanton ticket at 50 to 1. Because if Stanton's healthy, Judge is healthy, these guys behind him are healthy and hitting, he's going to score 130 runs easy, right? I mean, he could have a monster record-breaking run year if everything breaks right. And again, DJ Mattel, $100 on. I'm not going crazy, thinking put all the eggs in one basket. I spread them around because I want to have fun, and you think guys are going to have a good year. Anytime you do a future, you think the team's going to do well. You think the player's going to do well. Guys behind them have to hit and be on base for ribbies, to runs, or him just to be good. And the Stanton one is, I look at him, if he's playing 150-something games, he's going to hit 40 homers. He'll hit 290. The Yankees are the Yankees. They'll get a lot of hate and love, but he'll have monster numbers. He'll get some votes. So that's that. But, all right, so let's start with the Blue Jays here. So MVP-wise, I'm thinking Lil Vlad, 5 to 1, low number. And again, we can go down the line here with anybody here. You want to go the Shed, whoever, maybe a pitcher surprises, but Vlad, nice breakout year last year. He was 5 to 1 and this is to lead the league, not the team. These are If you like a team, right? People kind of have a favorite team. You want to bet your favorite team's players to win the awards. So I like Vlad at MVP. And his homer number was 10 to 1 to lead the league in homers. Okay, why not go there? RBI wise, I went Tasco Hernandez, and I think for last year also, and I had if I look, I probably have it right here from last year, from last year's player props. I think I had him to do something. Tasco Hernandez. Here we go. Homers, 150 to 1. I grabbed him last year, doing homers. So this year, 25 to 1. I said, you know what? Lead the league in RBIs. He's just in a lineup where he's going to get some RBI opportunity. So I'll go for him at 25 to 1. And again, the shop around, I didn't do hits or runs. We could have did that, but I was like, you know what? For every team, people are going to be like, really going to bet on the Orioles to lead the league in hits and runs? So, or any team, think a team's going to be bad. So I said, you know what? Let's just do, MVP, Cy Young, home run, and ribbies. So Cy Young wise, I'm going to go a little Gausman here for the Jays. And you can go a lot. I like Manoah. I think he's a nice young breakout star. Who knows? But here's a veteran. Found himself last year of San Fran. He's pitched here before. He's on the Orioles, and he was, not good. He was played for the Orioles, so he's going to have a 4-something ERA. He's familiar with the division, right? Veteran guy. Maybe he's a little more savvy-esque. Come in here, take a shot. Again, we're not even for my regular Cy Youngs on the season. I mean, we're not going out of our hand taking, Garrett Cole to win it. We're not. We don't do that. I just grabbed. Was it Randy Arizona? He was 75 to 1. No, everybody's high on Wander, right? The whole Wander Franco. Right, the hype machine's all over him. So I immediately have to cross him off. If he has a good year, maybe he's, again, I think he's all that at 19. I don't know. I think he's going to slump. You're playing a full season. You're going to get tired, kid. This isn't, again, you're young. Right? I remember being 19. I was indestructible. But let's be honest. You're playing 150 games back-to-back, 3-4 days in a row. So you got to get used to kind of stuff like that, even at 19, 20 years old. So I don't know how he's going to hold up. Give me the other kid, young guy. He's got a little more, feet are a little more wet, right? He's got the little more juice underneath him flowing out here. And again, Tampa Bay's a team. I didn't grab a home run guy. I didn't grab a ribby guy. Definitely not a Cy Young guy for them because they have punch starters. But Rosina, 75 to 1. That's who I, again, did I bet this? No, it's just for us in the chat here to talk about things. Just people like, you should like doing more futures. They're fun. And again, I'm not telling you about 5,000 like cats here in the chat, or 500 like me, or 300. A little bit, have a little fun with it. People do $25, and you're taking 10 to 1. If it hits, it's a nice little hit for you. So Yankees, I do got some Yankee props here. So Stanton MVP, it's 50 to 1. I told you I like that. Home run, I went Gallo. Again, we could have went Judge. We could have went. You could go a lot of routes with the Yankees. I went Gallo. I'm thinking, lefty. Who knows what he does over there? That guy. All right, he might hit 208. He hit 64 homers for him. 16 to 1. Did I bet it? No. For chat wise, I could make an argument for him. That's all we're doing here, folks. And a lot of times we come in who we like, we don't like. Doesn't mean we're betting everything we throw in the chat here. We tell you who we bet. We throw them up here on the Wednesday show, and even on early. Maybe I'll come in a little. We'll do a full hour probably on game day on Thursday. But you'll have all my picks.
Mm-hmm.
We ran them down the first day. There was like 30 of them we did last week when we talked about preseason stuff. So the lines do move. Ribby wise, I went Stanton again, thinking he's healthy. I'm jumping on him here, and he was a 30-1 ticket. And I'm hoping he's healthy. That's my think that. And again, this is all based on me having the Yankees as an under 91.5 wins too. So I don't think they're winning a lot, but he stays healthy, Judge stays healthy, Callow, starts hitting a little bit, and that toes here in this lineup is going to generate a lot of runs and you'll generate some wins. So that's, again, we'll see what happens. I think the Yankees go under, but I'm also again standing for an MVP year. I thought it's a hedge, but you never know that. And I got the Sevy. Again, no Garrett Cole. I'll go Sevy. Maybe he's healthy. This guy's showing some signs, right? I mean, I don't think he's your typical, number 2 guy. I kind of like talent. Last year we had a talent, Cy Young. Where's my thing here? Where was he? Talent Cy Young last year. I can't find it. Where is it at? I don't even know. I'm looking. I'm all confused. I'm on win total anyway. A lot of X's going on there for all my player props last year we threw out here. But, so I go Sevy. 100-1 odds. Who knows he bounces back? Boston. We talked about Devers already. So 25-1 MVP, 30-1 home runs, 14-1 ribbies. Again, you want to fight. I like Xander Bogaerts. I got a Xander Bogaerts autograph ball I gave to my son in 2011, 2012. We got a Yankee year. So can he put up good numbers? Maybe one of their young guys comes in and has a breakout. Sure, but Devers, it's the guy I'm looking at across the board because again, I have an MVP ticket already on him at 20-1, and it's gone up. I got at 21. He's 25-1. I got a bad number. The DraftKings number is 20. At Caesars, he's 25. Cy Young, I went to Baldy here. Part of me was like, maybe we go a little Eddie Rodriguez. Is Sale 100%? Right? We've seen Sale be dominant, but I've always liked Evaldi. Miami, he came to the Yanks. The guy throws gas. He strikes guys out. It's all about health, like everybody, right?
Yep.
These guys, and we could talk about any player being healthy, right? They're all pros. And if you're going to be good and everything clicks right, you have an awesome year. And even a 41, not even a huge number. You figure it'd be more like Evaldi, but he put up decent numbers. The guy puts up decent numbers when he plays. So 41, let's go. And the Orioles. I grabbed a little Mullins for MVP here. Did I bet it? No. 10-1. I'm like, I don't think there's any value on anybody involved unless you're getting like 100-1 odds because no one thinks this team's going to be good, right? What's the win total on this?
62.5. I like the over.
Right? I mean, so for this guy to win an MVP or a home run or RBI, him or anybody, Mountcastle, any guy you want to throw out here, pitcher, hitter, unless you're getting over 100, at least 100, I'd say, I'm not betting any Oriole guy to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I guess we can find the rookie of the year for an Oriole guy. Maybe, I'm sure we can find something. I'll look a little bit.
I don't know with that.
Really, it's like, I can't give a player prop on a team that's going to win 60 games. There's just really not a lot of value for me. So now we'll go a little NL talk here. So again, my NL, we have what? I got a Met in Milwaukee to win the NL plus 475, 700. Again, 250 each, small little bets, nothing crazy. NL East, I got $150. I took Miami, 12-1, big, I like the young pitching. Maybe they get some hitting. We'll talk about our guy Solar in a second here. That's that. World Series-wise, we got the Philly future, and I got a Brave one here. I grab. No Mets because I got them to win the NL. If they win the NL at 475, I can always come back and bet World Series. I think you got a lot of good teams here. You got the Mets, you got the Braves, you got the Phillies. Marlins are they going to break out or are they going to fall apart as sophomores, right? The old sophomore slump. And then Washington is could arguably have one of the best players in baseball, and Soto will start with him. So Soto MVP, Soto home runs, really the only way I can go. Soto, and even at plus $3, 3-1 odds for MVP. Not even worth it. I didn't think that's even worth it for a team that could be in last place. 3-1. I don't care what kind of numbers you put up. 3-1. It's a no-go. Even for his home runs, 30-1. Not again. Just could he do that? Yes. Could they also? Something happens, we hang it up and miss a month. Like, well, I'm out here risking my career right now when there's nobody around me. Pitching wise, where are you going with the pitcher? Strasburg, 100%. I mean,
Strasburg's not healthy.
No, he's again, this guy's in his 30s now. I mean, this is a team I talked about a couple of years ago. They were going to World Series. Like, we're going to shut down Strasburg for next year. Like, what, can you get to the World Series before you shut down a guy? And they ended up getting back and winning, but I mean, that's a team. Just weird. Stay away from the Nats. I kind of like the Nats a little, but yeah, I just can't. There's just no lineup. I shouldn't say no lineup. I kind of like the youngness. Ruiz is there, Robles. You got Soto. You got Belza, a veteran. You got some guys in there, but whatever. Miami's a team we love, right? Nice young Miami. Give me some Solar MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 7,500, 75-1, rather. I mean, again, sometimes you see 75, sometimes you see those 7,500s. It is what it is, folks. All the books are different. But I like Solar. I like them with Kansas City. That's why we like Kansas City last year to go over to Winter. That's why we like the overs. They had a big offense. He goes to the Braves. Nice Braves playoff. Now he's going to be like the old head down here in Miami. Maybe good influence. I think he is. I don't know. I expect him to shine down there. I'm just take a shot there. That's one actually might even come in on for real as a bet later on this week. And pitching wise, a lot of young guys here, right? We could run down a bunch of their young studs. But I'm going with Luzardo. I'm going my old A's guy. I had a A's ticket on him. I think like 2 years ago here. I had a Montes. I had a Montes last year, Cy Young. But he's another guy. I think I had a rookie of the year on him and also on AJ Puck for 48. But again, I'm high on him. 75-1. I'm grabbing it. You got Sixto, you got Rogers, you got a lot of young guys down there. I think Max Meyer's on this team. You got a lot of young pitchers. Philly. So Harper, again, 9-1 MVP. He's got a lot of guys. This offense is a deep offense. Before the show, I said to Tim, I can't even find the Brom. Is he playing? Is Brom still on the Phillies? Where is he? I can't even find.
I think he's bench at this point.
I was looking for an RBI ticket on him. Didn't grab a home run here. You couldn't win. There's a lot. You got Castillo. You got Hoskins. I was looking for a Real Muto RBI ticket, home runs. You got a lot of different ways of going to Phils. So you could just kind of flip a coin, choose your favorite, and go that route. But RBI wise, I'm on Castellanos. Again, I was going to do Brom. I'm like, all right, this young kid in the middle lineup, he's going to maybe explode. I couldn't even find him. He wasn't even in there up to 10,000. I'm like, okay, no Real Muto either. I'm like, all right, am I missing Real Muto here? I'm looking. I'm like, I forget. We'll settle on Castellanos at 40-1. Why not? This guy's got 40 home run potential. He's in the middle of a lineup that's going to generate 900 runs. So we'll go there. And the Cy Young, Wheeler has a little better number than, not even a better number, it's a shorter number, so it's not better. But I'll get Danola. Thinking he bounces back to his year like 2 years ago, 18, 19 wins. This team does break out. He should have a 20-win season. Let's be honest. But we've seen this with the team we'll talk about in a minute with the Mets. Just because you're on a team, you're pitching really good. How many 20-win seasons does their Grom got?
None, but that's because the Mets offense was garbage. They didn't have the offense the Phillies probably have this year.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You can't score. A guy who gives up less than a run a game can't get 15 wins, 17 wins. That's crazy. So, Nola's a guy I think with that offense should have 20 wins. But who knows? I'm a Yankee guy where I see in their 90s teams, you got guys raking, 6, 7 guys on 100 RBIs, and the best you can do is a 16-10 record. So, it is what it is in baseball. But so the Mets, again, I didn't like the Grom. I said, you know what? Scherzer, you want to grab a little Cy Young? I kind of understand that. Now, he's the shortest at $5. Not a bad number there, but we're like, how about a little Bissett?
That's it, yeah. At this point.
Downs. He was a good 60-1. With the A's, you saw his numbers with the A's. This guy, he can go 15-8 here with like a 2.39 ERA. I'll take my shot with him at that number. And again, we're not rolling out your Scherzers, your top of the. That's not what we're doing. We're not going to get short numbers here for a lot of things. Hitting wise, I'm all in on Alonso this year. Last year we did a Lindor. Last year was I had a dime on him to win the MVP last year.
Oof.
At 15, but again, he totally wet the bed. Today it's all Alonso. So. Yeah, Lindor, lead the league in hits, 20-1. Nope, not getting it done last year. Thank you, Francisco. This year, Alonso, MVP, 30-1. Yes. Lead the league in home runs, 12-1. Yes. Ribby's 14-1. I'm all in on him having a good year. The old bear. Let's go, Alonso, across the board for me. And now we'll go to the Braves. This is a team again. I got a little Austin Riley stuff here. We talked about him before. This book here, Caesar's got him at a plus 3,000 as opposed to a 25-1. So you get 31 here, better number with Riley. Can you go Acuna? All right. The guy's awesome. I mean, right? We're going to argue with the top 5 guys in baseball. We got him. We got Soto. We got Tatis, Vladdy. I mean, we can throw whoever we want in here. I don't know who you want to throw in.
Trout if he's healthy.
Trout is healthy. I mean, you got, okay, I get it. Acuna's great, but he's out for a year. Whatever. He lost, 8 months last year? Big chunk of time. He's out already a month this year. He's just going to jump back in and be awesome? Maybe. That's what I hope for that. I hate when guys go down and they're never the same. But I'll give Riley here 30-1 for MVP. Home run, I didn't grab a home run prop here on him. Maybe I could have. I could have maybe thought about doing it. I had 30-some home runs last year. Why not? I just feel that Alonso's going to be a 40 home run kind of guy. And we got a couple other divisions we'll talk about. Maybe other guys who surpass that, especially out in LA. I mean, we got 4 guys with 40 homers over there. So, I mean,
yep.
And his RBI spot was low. It was 3-1 there for RBIs or whatever it was, 31. 3-1, was it? Yeah. Anywho, and Cy Young. All right, we got Fried. I like Ian Anderson. I want a little Charlie Moore. This guy, again, you got a veteran guy, a good team. It's kind of like an under the radar type cat. So you always have one season you're going to see a guy come out. How about a 24-6 year for this guy? You're like, where did Charlie Moore come from with all these wins, right? Because I know wins aren't really important to the metric people today. And everybody's like, oh, it's strikeouts and wins. But, you come out of the blue and put up a 22, 24-win season, you're going to get some votes based on, wow, all these guys just come out here and win. Forget about, they're scoring this many runs. I don't know. I think you get votes on a team that's in first place and you put up, anything more than 20 wins. I think you're going to get some Cy Young votes. So that is my feeling on kind of those things. And again, there's a lot there. I mean, there's most release for the entire season. These are just, we're going to hit on each individual team for people who like your favorite team. If I like something, I'm sure maybe hit some comments here with the public things here, what you think of your teams. But tomorrow will be Central, AL Central, and NL Central will be good. Let's be honest. It'll be talking about we'll start with the NL Central because after the Brewers, it's going to be ripping through the Cubbies and the Pirates and maybe even the Cardinals. What we got? Maybe
a couple pieces for the Reds might be interesting. But other than that,
lineup. I mean, somebody might have a breakout year there, but again, they might have a good season, but are going to lead the league in homers. Is it an MVP type season on a team that can win 74 games?
You never know. You never know. For him, Bryce Harper won it last year, and the Phillies didn't even make the playoffs. Right? Bryce Harper won it last year.
Yeah, but they didn't make. But they lost late though. It wasn't like they were like a 70-win team, like a team all year where they're just. I mean, this is in 1987 where a guy's going to get 49 homers, driving 130 runs. You'll have that from a team that's actually in the playoffs or a team that's over 500.
True. We'll see how that goes, though.
Let me pull up some. Where are we in these comments here? There's the Met Live line.
Which the Astros are currently up 1-0.
Nick liked the Twins money line. I don't know anything about baseball today. Yesterday, worst bet Pelicans. Yeah, we were all on the Pelicans, didn't I?
Yep, we were on it.
AGS is in the house. Scared off full game, so you never won on Kansas. I really feel like Kansas will come out hot on Kansas Future. Yeah, again, I got the Kansas Future 9-1 here. You can live bet it. Why not? You know?
Yes, let everybody be on Kansas.
A lot of people on campus. Why not?
Give it to Carolina. Let's go.
The Yotes is
Yeah.
today.
No.
Rays money line. Again, I didn't look at baseball.
Rays are against the Braves. I don't mind it. But the
Led
line
you in
was a
home
little high.
runs. So overall home run leader.
The
Let's,
problem with that one is that he's the favorite for it, right? Yeah,
No.
he's the favorite at 750. Regular season home run leader?
Oh, you know what? I hit most home runs at Tiny versus Trout. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a most.
Yeah, according to odds, Vladdy
Yeah.
is plus 750, 10-1 for Alonso, 12-1 for Olsen and Judge, and Ohtani.
Yeah.
Which I don't think Ohtani's going to be
Vlad is
anywhere close.
on this one. I got Vlad at 10-1, Alonso 12-1, Judge 14, Ohtani 15, Gallo 16. So,
Honestly, with all those, I would go Salvi Perez at 14-1, but I know we're not talking Central.
yeah, he's got to go down. How much? He's what? 14-1 on your book?
14-1 home run leader.
He's 30-1 here.
Jeez.
Shop around, folks. Shop around. I mean, that's a big difference.
That is a huge difference.
That is double. That is a double, and we joke about sometimes making that maybe you get a half a point different or something in football. Or that you're talking double.
Yeah.
From 30 to 14. All right. So no better time to shop around. And again, people don't like locking up the money for 7 months. I get it. I understand. One, people don't like it because they want instant gratification, right? Microwave world. Put your food in Hot Pockets, a minute and 30 seconds. You got delivery. I'm not waiting for food. I want an Uber here. I'm not going to, I understand. But, the old thing, good things come to those who wait, right?
Yep.
Big difference there. Shop around. Again, for total to lead the league in homers, again, well, I'm not going to grab Vlad at the best number. I mean, you like Sal Perez.
I think Sal Perez has another big year for Kansas City.
For me,
I would even take him MVP. He's 100-1 to MVP on my book.
Was it last year we jumped right into like Eloy Jimenez, right? He went down right out of the gate. So last year I said Springer, Hernandez, a couple J's, Franmil, Reyes from the Indians, Max Muncy, and Bryce. And here we go. Our boy Tosco here is 51. Last year he was 150-1. So big change. Big change. Eloy's 35. Franmil's 30-1. Again, last year 50-1. So slight adjustment. And again, I still kind of like the same kind of guys for some reason. Right? He had a bad year, but he bounced back. Rockets plus 18. Rob, really? We could talk about the Rockets? Get out of here with this crap.
That's
18.
Are they actually? Holy crap. Who are they against?
18 points? I gotta pull up.
I don't see that. Oh, yeah, against the Nets. Yeah, give me the Rockets all day.
18, yes. I'll take
I got
18.
17 and a half on my book, but damn.
I like some Nets, and maybe people might be like, with me, like thinking the Nets are going to break out, but I'm not like 18 points with the Nets. Holy cow. Holy cow. That'll be Tim, tell Nick tonight when we do our when he's gonna message me for a free pick video night, we'll be taking the Rockets plus 18 tonight.
All right, sounds good. I think he's in the chat because he has a comment later on.
Pixie Parlays, folks, we'll be doing a little Brooklyn, Houston. We're gonna be taking 18 points. Any thoughts on CJ Abrams rookie of the year? Yeah. I do like Abrams, and he's a 10-1 there. Again, Tatis is out. Let me see what else we got going on.
He's 500 on my book, so yeah, geez.
Rookie of the Year winners. Rookie of the Years. Who's leading the board here? We got National League Rookie of the Year. So Cruz, Cruz, he's on the Pirates.
I don't really know most of these rookies.
So you got listen, you got a good number at 10-1 because I'm showing here on one side he's at 8-1.
I got 5-1.
Sixto is still eligible for Rookie of the Year?
Yep. That would be my pick.
I like to see a little Matt Verling because I got like 30 of his baseball cards to put out of boxes.
Hey.
Mackenzie Yours finally coming around. How about a little Max Meyer? You want to go,
I don't even have Max Meyer on my book.
listen, I'm not going to say no to CJ. I try to make a trade for CJ when I do my my baseball I'm going to promo out of the park baseball all the time. I enjoy it. I like it. I'm sorry, folks. I go back to '86. I start off with it. It's fun.
There you go.
Yeah, you look down the line here. It's like I'm not saying no to him. I mean, because you assume he's going to get at bats. Tatis is out. But the problem is if he comes back, they got to shift him around. Which is why he kind of looked like a pitcher. He's going to come out every day, short of getting shelled. They'll run a rookie out all the time, especially a high end. I can't believe Sixth though still out here. It seems like he's been pitching forever. Right?
I don't think he played enough games last year in order to be eligible.
I'm not gonna say that.
No.
Good team, good lineup, Michael. I agree.
Why not?
Nathan's on UNC first half. Why not? If you like
Oh.
UNC, let's go. Get a match and watch after they win. I mean, you're taking them plus money. Oh boy, who's frozen? Oh, you're back. All right, I was just saying, I don't know if you're frozen or I was frozen.
I didn't even see you. I don't know about Thursday.
Memphis, is this for tomorrow's NBA?
Yeah, probably. Keep tomorrow's NBA to tomorrow.
A different parlay angle. Making same ticket of plus money picks when cash has offered. I'll cash one out, let the other one ride.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that for all sports, or I mean, how do you? I mean,
And it's the next comment.
So I'm on UNC. Philly's
I
over
think,
there.
I think he's got to be +4. There's no way he did -4.
Yeah, it's +4. It's got to be +4. Bucks minus rules can't go. All right, I'm not worried about basketball because there's no NBA tonight. Rio, we're talking baseball. We want some baseball.
Rio, I wore a hat just for you. So
St. Louis in the over. Mapes race to 2. The race to 2. You know you like those in their parlays. Wilson, how are they? Straz always hurt. Yeah.
Yes.
I hit my unicorn when I had a Nats. I grabbed it in like May to win the World Series, and that was a nice surprise. That doesn't happen all the time. Bruins and Blues, Braves to win the East.
The problem with the Braves doing the East and all that stuff is, what are the lines on that one? Braves are +125.
It's not really worth a shot there at 125. That's why, I grabbed the Marlins to win because I have I got a Brave, I got a Brave World Series, I got a Philly World Series, I got a Mets to win the NL. So 125, is it worth tying up your money for a $25 return?
No.
$100?
Nope.
Like that's why if I'm going to go a little deeper down the road for, one just for even just for chat purposes of talking about something. I'm not going to come in here and say let's take the $4 favor. That's not going to be happening. I'm not going to say we're not taking the Dodgers again. I said let's just take a flyer on the Diamondbacks because it's the craziest one. But let's be honest. Well, I probably have some a Padre ticket riding somewhere. Yeah, I just can't take the Padres. I just can't take the Dodgers. It's got to be the Padres or the Giants. I can't just do the Dodgers. I can't do it.
You can.
NBA look ahead. I'm not even looking at it. Pirates, money line, Royals, money line, and the Sox today.
Pirates, yes. Yes to Pirates today. I don't know about the other ones. Yes.
More run support. Yeah, and you thought, you went on, you got some guys. You got Lindor, you had Conforto, you had Alonso. You figured, okay, these guys could score a couple ones here. Right? Who else had McCann? You went on and got some guys. Nothing. Terrible. Dave, how are you? I like Kansas -4 or over. I don't have a baseball game today. I do have Kansas, again, 9-1, so I'm hoping for that, and I got the over 152.
Baseball today, Tigers and Pirates would be my two plays that are not going right now.
Most of the thing I'm playing plus 125. Listen, I grabbed somebody on Kansas.
Armando Baycott on the UNC.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, I didn't look at each individual game, so I don't know how, right? Because it's going to be the whole tournament. Or actually, it's just considered the Final Four, right?
Yeah. If UNC wins, it's got to either be Caleb Love or Mondo Baycott. Baycott had like 21
It's gotta be
rebounds
Baycott.
last game.
I mean, if I'm taking anything right now, it's got to be Baycott. The guy's getting 20 rebounds a game. It's got to be him hands down because they're not in this position without him getting 20 rebounds a game. So
100%.
he's got to win. Love will get the love because he's putting 20 points a game out.
Then he hit that 3-pointer to seal the deal against Duke, but it's got to be Baycott or Ojibwa or whatever his name is.
Yeah, no, I'm taking North Carolina. Even Kansas right now, if you're asking me to bet something, I'm betting the guy in North Carolina just because for them to win.
I think you kind of missed it because I think Baycott going into the Final Four was 10-1.
Yeah.
So kind of missed out on that one.
Well, he's still got to be probably plus money because they're an underdog.
Oh, probably. Let me see. NCAA props.
Rangers over Tigers. I don't know.
Most outstanding player. Baycott's still 525. Caleb loves 500.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kansas. If you have Kansas, I just ride your Kansas bet and then put a little something on, split something on those two guys at plus 5-1 odds.
Yeah.
Also, this Kansas by a bucket today. Yeah, you're right, Angel. I mean, listen, we just talked about Love training a key three. What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
They are playing well, but here comes Kansas.
We had a very easy run.
I said beginning. I said, are we going to be shocked when Kansas is here? And I just kind of added that late too. I was like, because I was high in Arizona, and I thought Kentucky. We saw them play up and beat up on Kansas. Like they played well. But Carolina, what do we see against Duke? Their games, Marquette, like just totally.
I just think due to strength of schedule, Carolina played a lot tougher of a schedule going through, and they looked a lot more impressive than Kansas did. They blew out Marquette, took out a number 1 seed in Baylor, took out UCLA. St. Peter's was a fun story. They beat their biggest rival in Duke. And on the opposite side, I know it's the teams you play who you got to play, but Kansas went up against Texas Southern, which was a joke. They went up against Creighton, which they struggled in the first half with, and that one even came close down. I know the score says it was, a 9-point game or whatever. That was a lot closer of a game than it was. They struggled against Providence a little bit until the end. They struggled in the first half versus Miami and then absolutely blew them out in the second half. And then they beat up on a Villanova team that lost their biggest scorer. So for me, Kansas had a cakewalk to this point. I think UNC is 100% the best team that they've played. And I think it's going to be very difficult for them, especially in the middle, because they never really had to face anybody with a big man like Baycott. So I definitely think it's going to be very tricky for Kansas to go out and try to blow them out. And it's not going to be a blowout. So if anything, it's a one-possession game down to the end. Even if you like Kansas, I think it's UNC +4.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the free throws, who's making a shot. Something stupid happens. Somebody rolls an ankle. Carolina loses a guy. That's the thing. Like Carolina the other day, watching the game, it's like, oh, that's Carolina's first points off the bench. Like, one guy gets in foul trouble, that's going to change the whole aspect of the game.
Yeah.
And again, I can't argue anything you said about Kansas, right? I mean, who they play? A couple cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
Creighton's a young team. I think is good, but they should have took care of business. They did. Miami, again, I thought the ACC. I'm like, all right, how good is this ACC conference, right?
How about 3 ACC teams in the Elite Eight?
Yeah, but again, I know one. But one of them just got trucked by this team. So it's kind of like, all right, are they that good? Is this Carolina team that's beating Duke twice, or is it the Carolina team that's going to show up that, you're an 8 seed for why you're an 8 seed Carolina team? What do you say about Carolina? They had 3 NBA guys on the roster. It's not like these guys aren't, it's not like some fluke they're here. This is North Carolina. You got guys who can play.
Yeah, they were at the end of the year. They're 29-9 right now. They were a single-digit loss team in the ACC, which was they were a good team. I don't think they should have been an 8 seed, but I will say if they were anything other than an 8 seed, I don't think they would have gotten here.
Yeah, the seeding was a little. I mean, 8. Yeah, it's kind of high. Or not high, but like low. Like why 8? Like that's a.
They should have been somewhere
6, 5,
6.
6.
Yeah, but
we can talk about all that. I mean, like we talk about Michigan. They're in at a set seed, and the team they lost to is playing in a playing game.
Yeah.
Listen, it's going to be a good matchup because you got to work the big guy inside for Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Love. what's the kid with the beard who just fires away threes? Big
Manic.
You know,
The transfer from Oklahoma.
You know, and then you got Kansas, who was just kind of like, blah, like, oh, it's Kansas. Like,
Yeah, it's Kansas.
When I said, I was like, I'm going to take Kansas because no one's talking about Kansas. Like, you know what? I got to put a little Kansas 9-1 here because there's no one talking about Kansas. And I said, I'm going to be shocked if Kansas is in the championship game and here. And it just kind of just went, kind of like just going through the motions. Like it was, like you said, like home runs, like kind of like, all right, we got to play a little bit. We come out, pull away, and win a game. And again, with them, listen, Baylor, A&M, Texas, are they comparable to your Dukes, your Virginia Tech, and Notre Dame? I think the Big 12 is a little better. I mean, I know. Listen, Duke played to get where they got. They had 2 second halves where, like, the last 5 minutes, they didn't. The one game against A&M, they didn't miss a shot for 8 minutes. Like,
yeah,
all right, that's and A&M. Not only they weren't playing defense, I think
that was against Michigan State.
Was that Michigan State where they like gave a shot? But even against A&M, they went in.
They never A&M. Oh, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. I'm sorry, Texas Tech.
I was about to say A&M was not in.
Yeah, I said A&M because I'm thinking NIT, but
yeah.
Texas Tech, I think they didn't shot the last 5 minutes of that game. Like,
yeah, no,
you had 2 perfect second halves or 5 minutes of ball where just you took a game that was 1 possession back and forth, and then but that's what good teams do, right? That's what your player for North Carolina is going to do. That's what somebody on Kansas is going to do. You're going to say, I'm going to take over. I'm going a lottery pick in the NBA draft, so this is what I do. I think it's going to be a good game. Again, 9-1, we'll let it ride. Let's get some points. Hopefully not a crazy blowout. But listen, tournaments are good. We got some upsets, a couple feel-good stories. Peter's riding all the way through. But here we are. Kansas, Carolina. I mean, 2 kind of well-known teams, play for championship game. Dark horse, most homers. Chris Bryant for Colorado.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, he's in Colorado. Nick.
He's going to be playing in Coors 81 games this year. So, is he even on this list? Do I even have him on here?
Let's see. I might want to roll in a little Mac Muncy again, 60-1.
I don't have him on my list. Unless I'm blind and just completely skipped over him.
I'm going down. I'm diving deep down my list. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way back up, see where he's at.
Yeah, my book only goes to like 100-1, so he's not on my list.
I don't understand why they put somebody like Will Myers. Like, come on, Clint Frazier, Rendon. I'll tell you what, Gary Sanchez, 300-1. See, I could see taking a shot on somebody like Gary Sanchez to hit homers in Minnesota, because that's a park where you can probably hit the ball. Joe Delia, Maconda. Where is Anthony Meadows? All right, we're in the 150 range here.
Yeah, I don't have him. Nick, what is his odds? I can't find him on the book.
JD, 150. He's 90. Here it is. I got a Chris Bryant. Here we go. 3,000 plus 3,000 here. So 30-1.
Really?
That's kind of low.
I don't even have him on my list.
You should have him. I mean, if I got him a 30, he's probably
for home run leader.
Yeah. He's up to the top. He's going to be the top by Bryce Harper. He's ahead of Sal Perez. He's got the same odds as Sal Perez on
I don't even have him on my book.
Oh, we got to cut loose. Our show's over. That's it. It's time to go.
Oh, shoot.
That's it.
Anyways.
We got to go.